Good evening, everyone. I'm Nathan, here with my wonderful wife, Laura.
Hello.
And we're here to do a review of Monopoly Coca-Cola 125th Anniversary Edition, Collector's Edition. Collector's.
Oh, yes, very collectible. Yeah, I mean, who hasn't heard of Coca-Cola? Well, there's probably someone, but
I think it's some
most
sort
people,
of
I think, have.
chocolate bar or something, I'm not sure.
So, yeah, most people obviously have heard of the soft drink Coca-Cola. And this is very interestingly themed with it. You might just think, oh, what would you have on there for Coca-Cola? They don't have, like, that many specifically Coca-Cola products, but oh, wait.
Yeah, it's actually good. I really like the box art, first of all. It really pops.
Yeah. So yeah, it's obviously a celebration sort of one. The Coca-Cola Company, 125 years of what? Happiness and optimism.
I actually can't remember what year this came out, so this is not...
Say on the back maybe somewhere? No.
2010.
There you go.
So it was 10 years ago.
So they're it's not 125 anymore. It's a bit older.
135 it would be this year.
All right. So there is a look at the back, but we'll show you more of that inside the box. So how about we just open it up? As with a lot of the just kind of re-themed Monopolies, the instructions themselves are the same, aside from everything being named differently.
I do believe I have scanned these instructions and they'll be up below if I have.
There'll be a link down below. Yep.
But like I said, they play the same. There's no special rules that some of them have.
No. Things are just named and look different, essentially. So that's what we're going to take a look at today.
Alrighty.
Open up the board.
Crack her open.
Start there. Here we go. Okay, so it's very, very red. Obviously, that's the iconic Coca-Cola colour from their labels.
Is it? I thought it was more of a green.
Shall we start it? Go? I think
Yeah.
I got it.
Alright, let's roll.
Alright, we're in the middle of the board. We have a display of some of their like bottles and cans.
Some of the vintage ones, and they sort of get a bit newer. So
this would be the newest one from when this was released.
Is this weird? I personally prefer to drink Coke out of a glass than a can.
Yeah, you're not the only person I've heard say that. I don't really care.
But then again,
I've got to be honest.
It's like the sort of people like, oh, the different M&M colours taste different.
Yeah. All right. So the four corners are still the same. So Go is still the same, and then the properties. Just down a little bit. The properties are not actually properties. They are called collectibles.
Yeah. So this one, the Old Kent Road, is a 1950s Coca-Cola vintage diner clock.
And then there's a thermometer on that one. As you can see, there's no community chest and chance. We have aluminium, and you'll see a glass space. They're the other cards coming up. The taxes are different, of course, as well. This one here is the paying the insurance for an 1896 ceramic Coca-Cola urn.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, $200. So there you go. Instead of the stations, we have toy trucks, because they do have a few different ones of these.
So it's a 1970 Coca-Cola toy truck.
Yep, and you'll see some others as we go around. So there's one of the glass card spaces. Obviously, jail is exactly the same, and all the rules again are the same, just to, get that through.
And that's the electricity company?
Yeah, so the two utilities are different soda fountains. So this is the 50s, and the other one I think is a lot earlier when we get around to that.
It's the 1950 soda fountain.
Yep.
1958 Coca-Cola toy truck.
Yep, that's the other one of the stations. We have another card space, and then again just some more collectibles.
It's really interesting seeing some of the products that they've had over the many years, because I think they'd be really cool to have, but probably very expensive.
We don't collect Coca-Cola memorabilia, but I know there is a lot of people who do, and I'm sure none of these things shown on here are cheap. We have, looks like, posters.
Looks like it. They're all like posters and signs.
Yeah. There's one of the other stations or trucks.
Good old soda fountain.
Yeah, so there's the other utility. Some more posters and ads on the yellow. Obviously, go to jail space again is the same. We have here the green ones. So these are cool cardboard cutouts.
That looks like a spray can or like some sort of aerosol can, doesn't it?
Yeah, but no, that's from 1936. And then we have, obviously, what's normally for us Mayfair and Park Lane, and there's the other tax-related.
You've got to refill the vending machine.
Yes, restock the 1950s vending machine. So there are spaces on the board for the glass and aluminium cards.
You know what, with the collectibles, I wonder if they're in value-wise. So I think Mayfair was like some sort of calendar from the 1800s. I wonder if that's one of the most desirable or rarest one to find.
Maybe there's a Coca-Cola collector watching, and you can let us know down below in the comment section.
And then, of course, you have your regular deed cards and...
Deed cards for your collectibles.
Deed cards for your collectibles.
Yep.
So...
they do work in the same way as though you can put, well, they're not called the same, but houses and hotels, and
they function the same.
Amounts.
I like the back. It's actually nicely coloured and decorated. The original Monopoly, the standard's just got numbers and sort of things like that on it. So
yeah, well, they've got the mortgage value, but also each square has information about what it is. So this is the 1891 Coca-Cola calendar,
which happens to be the Mayfair of this board.
Yep. And then it has information on it.
Created in 1891, this was the first calendar to be distributed by the Coca-Cola Company. That's probably why it's Mayfair.
Yes.
Early calendars depicted notable people and highlighted activities and interests relevant to the time. Asa Candler?
Not sure.
Utilised calendars and other printed materials to mark the true Coca-Cola brand.
There you go. So the dice are no different. They're just regular ones.
No speed dice in this one.
The insert, though, is quite nice. It is Coca-Cola themed. Sometimes the inserts aren't.
They're just sort of plain or something basic. There's nothing else under there.
Yeah.
It's just an insert.
All right, so then we have, in place of the houses, we have a 6-pack of Coca-Cola.
So it's to focus.
It's like the little, they would have been glass bottles in these.
Sort of like when they delivered milk.
Yeah.
Back ye old time ago.
Exactly. So those are the houses, and in place of the hotels, we have...
Vendo machines.
Yes, how cute are they?
A bit hard to see the thing, but yeah, they've got like a little design on them. Just like a hotel.
They are hollow at the back, yeah. It would have been nice, I think, if they had the back on them and maybe the bottom was the hollow part, but...
Alright, and then we have our playing pieces.
Which are really nice.
We have the polar bear, which is more of a recent one. He's holding some Coke.
Of course.
He looks like we have a aluminium can.
There's a little like tab on the top where you'd open a real one.
A Coca-Cola delivery truck of some sort.
Well, it's got to get to the store somehow.
A glass bottle of the beverage.
Your preference, yeah.
Yes, my preference. The 6-pack.
There you go.
Classic.
A little bit of a different design, actually, that 6-pack.
Looks like a newer one,
house pieces.
And then we have, like, the glass.
Yeah, very
like
iconic.
an actual, like... We, at McDonald's in Australia, we usually get a lot of promotions where they give away, like, these sort of glasses and things for, like, soccer and Olympics and things like that, so...
Yeah. Then we have the cards. These are open.
What is it,
so
the
they're
glass
just back in the
and
plastic.
aluminium cards?
Yep, so the community
and
chest
chew
and
and
chest.
chest.
Yep. Okay, so they are really nicely designed. Some of these cards in the different versions of Monopoly aren't this well themed.
No, they're definitely... This one says, pause and refresh yourself. Advance to 1905 Coca-Cola. Printed metal sign. If you pass go, collect 200.
Yep. So they all have the general gist of the same types of things happening, but they've really done a good job of changing them. So advance to the 1950s or 1880s soda fountain. There you go. So that's one of the utility related ones.
Advance to the nearest collectible truck, aka railway.
Yep. There you go. There's another one of those. Bottle collection recycled. Go back 3 spaces.
I really like how they've got all like the artwork and the printables.
The collectibles are all on there, yeah. So we won't read them all out. You get the idea, but they are really nice
looking.
looking.
There's a vintage sign auction. Caught selling reproduction art.
Oh no, go to jail. Yeah, so I really like that the cards are nicely done. Some of them are, some of them aren't in these versions. So there you go. Sell fountain cup collection, $150. There you go.
And then we have, of course, all of the money down here.
Well, you can't play Monopoly without money, can
Focus, please, camera. Focus.
So these are actually nicely themed as well. Again, some of them just use the regular Monopoly money, but maybe with like a logo on it. But they've kind of completely changed these ones.
So yeah, it's just basically got the Coca-Cola sort of, looks like a vintage sort of advertising sort of motive going on. And
they're slightly different between the different values as well. So this one says at fountains, in bottles. Whereas if you go to the $5, it's got delicious and refreshing. Fountain service. Enjoy it ice cold.
At all soda fountains. Whoa.
Oh, there you go. And we have the 10, all the same denominations.
All the same denominations.
Yep. Delicious and refreshing. Ask at the soda fountain. We have the 20s. Delicious and refreshing.
It is delicious and refreshing.
And then the 50s.
Which just
fountain
says
service.
delicious.
There's a couple of them the same, or have they just done it in different ways, but the same?
I think maybe
slogans.
slightly different at fountains and bottles. So this is definitely one of the better ones. We did one not too long ago by Drill Cut.
Yeah.
I think the Mazda one, and they were
They're
pretty
more
plain,
basic, yeah. The Coca-Cola one definitely goes a little bit further with theming, you know, like I said, the money and the cards and things like that, which is, it's really nice. And obviously there's that like bit of like trivia on the back of the deed cards as well, which is quite nice if you are a collector.
So Laura can be reading them when she mortgages everything.
Yeah. That doesn't happen that often, thank you very much. If you enjoyed watching this video, give us a thumbs up. Let us know down below if you yourself are a Coca-Cola collector, or maybe you know someone else who does collect the memorabilia.
Or do you like Pepsi more? Ooh.
Controversial. Hit that subscribe button and check back soon. We have videos every Tuesday.
Sounds good.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.